on, guys? ZomChris here, and today we have UHC Tips and Tricks episode 5, and most of you may or may not know this is it hasn't been released in a long time. It's been a humongous distance of time. I'm sorry, since the last episode of UHC Tips and Tricks. I will try to remember to put it on the screen right now, last episode, and in the description of every UHC Tips and Tricks there is episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. This being the 5th, of course. Now, up until this point, if you haven't already checked it out, definitely check it out before you resume this video. Watch those and then continue with this one. But if we're just up to this point already, we should have an enchantment table. I'm not going to do that, but and you should have anvil, food, apples, the certain amount of supplies that I said in the last episodes. So I'm gonna just start off by getting iron sword, because in last episode we found enough diamonds for enchantment table, and then iron armor like that. And let's get some books where I can demonstrate. Now this episode is going to be more about what you should do preparing into battle. Now with the supplies, you should have around 10 books, maybe 9, not as many. And then we can get some gold up in here. I'm gonna get gold blocks and then I'll refine it later. Actually no, I won't. I'll get the ingots for, we'll get a stack, even though let me close that. Even though, let me shift, nope, I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. Oops. Anyway, we can get an enchantment table and enchant this items. Now, what you want to do, I don't know if I quite went over it, but we'll go over it real quick again. When you're enchanting, you can try to do level 1. There we go. We got protection. There we go. We got protection. Let's try to get protection. Now, when you're enchanting, the lines of code really does matter. So say you got that, it looks like it's going to be protection. Now, it's not guaranteed. I'm not saying this is going to be every single way. If it's too short of text, it's most likely going to be unbreaking. If it's a medium, it's going to be protection, and longer is most likely going to be projectile protection. Now, I'm just throwing a wild guess that this is going to be projectile or unbreaking. Now, long line test also can be unbreaking. Now, I don't know if this is just me when I'm enchanting or not. I usually go for the medium size enchants. I don't go for the long ones. Long ones are good when you're going for well, with swords, you can use it for sharpness, fire aspect, and all that when you're using level 30 enchant. So say I wanted to level 30 this, or try to get fire aspect, which if you wanted to get fire aspect, you do level 7. So say we're going for a level 7 or level 8. Those are the most frequently fire enchantments. Now it's 1 in, I think, I'm trying to think of the percentages to exact, somewhere in 60%. If you click this, you might get fire aspect, we might get complete crap, and we got looting and smite. So, you know, you can toss up. I usually don't go that risky. I usually just go level 1, sharpness, it's nice and safe. Now with your bow, the thing about a bow is you're always going to get power 1 when you do a level 1 enchant. So if you want to play it safe, I mean, you really can't get anything else good on a bow at this level field. The only way you could get a better enchant, my idea that it's going to be good for UHC, is if you have bookshelves, which you really won't have unless it's flower power, and so you can throw that on and it's instant power. Now with that, you have a decent armor set. Actually, let me get another chest piece and enchant it. Let's see if we can get protection 1. Now we get that, and we got projectile, because as you saw, it was a longer level enchant. It's not all the time, these are not all the time, but this is what frequently. It could be a toss of the coin either way. Now with 10 books, I always do these at level 1, because if you do higher, you never know what it's going to be. With a level 1, you can get power, sharpness. I mean, you can get bad books like unbreaking, efficiency, and all like that, but most likely you get sharpness, protection, and I forgot the third one, power. Now with those enchantments, you can get good enchantments. Like right there, we got efficiency. We weren't as lucky. Right there, we got protection. Right there, we got power. So we have 2 good books out of 10. Let's go. Sharpness, another sharpness. There we go. Another power. I will go over if you don't have books. Say you only get like 2 books, and you use 1 for the enchantment table. You can preserve levels and all that. I'll show how you can use your levels in this as well. Let's get all these books enchanted real quick. A sharpness. We're getting all books, good books here. All right, so power. Let's categorize these into. Let's put the crappy one over there. Well, protection right there. Protection right there. Power right there. Sharpness, and power. Yeah, this was protection. So these are all power. These are sharpness, and these are power. Now, depending on the books, usually do the books first. Do not do your armor, and you can do your armor first. Don't do your bow. Now, why I say that is bows, you're not necessarily going to find a mine shaft. You're not going to, I'm using my hand motion right now, but you're not necessarily going to find a mine shaft or a spider spawner. You may or may not just find a couple spiders in the cave, or even go to the surface during the first nighttime of a UHC and get spiders then or later on before permaday. And you may only have 3 string. Now with 3 string, you only get 1 bow. Now if you enchant it power 1 before you get the books, you don't know if you're going to get power books. You don't know if you're going to get this certain amount of books. Say you get 3. Now that's power, you can get like power 2 right there, and then you can enchant your bow, get power 2 again. But you could get like 1 book, or even no books, and then you're stuck with the power 1. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying, if you enchant it, you only get 1 power book, or you know, stuff like that, and then you're just, you know. So once again, let me get an anvil. I wish I had like /I could get all the items real quick, but there we go, and we got an anvil. Now the way you want to do this, depending on what you have, like right here, oh wait, that's a I thought I had more protection. I think we only have 1 protection. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So you have all these power books. Now with this, you can get a power 3. You cannot get above that. Now the reason why I say that is, if say you combine these, you get power 2. Now I'm not gonna do that. So that's power 2. You do that, you get another power 2, and then you combine this, you get a power 2. Now the reason why I said don't enchant your bow is because once again, levels and how you do it. So you can combine like a book with it, and it will cost the same amount of levels, or you could just do it like this, like that. Boom, boom, power 2. Boom, boom, power 2, boom, boom, power 3. But you still have these 2 power books. Now you can combine these books and then maybe get bow or more stuff like that. That's what I usually do. I don't combine it if I have it extra. Say you turn these were power, you could get a power 4, but power 3 once again is an extremely powerful bow that I don't know the exact percentage, but I think if someone's wearing full iron, it'll do 1 to 3 hearts of damage, depending on like whether you block hits, or you know, blocks, not block hits, blocks, or you get it in certain areas of the body, stuff like that. Now protection book. Now since we have protection helmet, protection pants, protection boots, and we have projectile protection, chest piece, you cannot combine a protection 1 book with the projectile protection chest piece, so you need to use it for the next best. Now the next best, I can't speak today, would be your pants. Now you can throw it in there and make protection 2, which is almost is the same as protection 1 diamond, and it's definitely above it. Now the thing between projectile and protection that a lot of people have like, you know, controversy with is projectile, is it worse or it's better? In my opinion, it's basically protection 1 iron, but a little bit more projectile to it. I don't know, it makes sense. And with this, since we have 3, you can combine these. It's going to cost 2 levels. Now if you have 2 iron swords that are enchanted without books, say you don't find enough books, you can get 2 iron swords and enchant them, get sharpness 1. Each of those is going to cost 1 level. Now to combine 2 sharpness 1s, it's 4 levels. To combine a sharpness 1 with a book, it costs 2 levels. So you can keep your level management going. Now I highly suggest you get all redstone, lapis, all that, for you can have enough levels for you can combine stuff. If you have books, it takes a lot less levels. Oh, I almost do that. You do not want to do that. You don't want to make that mistake. So once you have a sharpness 2 with 2 levels, it's going to cost 4, no, it's going to cost 6 or 5, sorry, for a sharpness 3. Now it's going to be the same with a power 3. Say I had a power 3 book, I think it's going to be 9 levels, and it's the same with a sharpness 4 or a sharpness 3 if you were in vanilla. Like say you have 4, and then it's 6, and then no, it's 9, and then it's 16 with a sword. It's a bit confusing. With armor, it's 4. Say you had 2 iron boots, it's 4 levels. It's basically the same for all of it. It's 4, 2 with a book, 4, 2 armor pieces, 2 with 2 books, 2 book with something else, whatever. So now that we have all that, usually how my setup would be in UHC, I would have a diamond pickaxe. I usually enchant it. I would do it like level 1, get efficiency, because the faster you mine, the faster you can get up to the surface. That's just my opinion. That's actually what I usually enchant first. A lot of people yell at me for doing that and stuff. Now by now we should have about, I'd say about 2 to 3 golden apples. Now always there's options. So say depending on how much gold you find. Now what I usually do is I'm gonna use my macros a little bit to get the gold. Usually what I find in caves is 32 to 64 gold. Now you may not be as lucky, but it takes 8 gold per golden apple. So a stack of gold would be 8 golden apples. Now you wouldn't want to make let's get rid of I would usually split it up. So we can make 4 golden apples, so that's half of it. And then we have 4 for heads. Now the reason why you save it for heads, say you're gonna get a bunch of kills, you're gonna make heads, and heads heal 4 hearts, and golden apples only do 2. So that's basically 2 each. So 2 golden apples per. So that's almost 8 golden apples right there if you make those 4 into heads. So it's just smarter plan to keep half of it. Now this is also depending on your health. Sorry, excuse me. This is also depending on your health going up. And now say right now there's no real tab or anything like that before I can demonstrate. I actually might, quick note, I might continue it. If you didn't know, I have a UHC server. I'm part of the Tweet UHC hosters. All you guys come in here that don't have a UHC place to go, you can check out the Twitter below. We post all the games and IPs and the hosts, the scenarios in the description down below. If you're a Reddit player and don't quite like the Twitter kind of UHC style, we've tried to add our Reddit style to it for you guys to enjoy it. We have a lot of Reddit players that come over. So if you're a Reddit player or a new player coming into the circuit of UHC, check out the links down below. The description is obviously an important source for all information. My Twitter, the UHC, the previous episodes. Just go down there and check all that out if you want to play UHC. And yeah, so I might continue demonstrating all the episodes on those servers where I can show you in person what the gameplay would be, and maybe I'll even live stream a game, or do a live. Suggested by my one friend Ian. He suggested that I do a live UHC tips and tricks. Now my performance wouldn't be as good in live commentary because I usually prepare and not every game goes well, and I might do it on the first try, I might do it over and over again, but I don't want to ramble anymore and keep you guys going. So at this point you would have these golden apples. Of course you would have your food. You wouldn't have the bread, obviously. We got the steak, and with all the books we would combine. This would pretty much be our setup. Now I would probably go until I protection 1 everything, or protection 2 everything, and then leave the projectile protection at protection, like projectile protection 1. And also I would have a bunch of crafting benches, and then obviously you would have this and this in your thing. And organizing my inventory is a big pet peeve of mine. Maybe you'd have some extra iron there, some diamonds, and something you would need is a lava bucket, a water bucket. I usually keep it there, and then I have a stack of blocks right there. So this is basically my hotbar. Sometimes if I have extra string, I'll do a fishing rod. I'll put my bow in the 3rd slot, and that's my setup right there. Or sometimes I use a flint and steel. Maybe I don't have a fishing rod, and I have there. So this is more like quick stuff, and lava is more, you know, putting people into lava where they can't get out. Now lava and water, the techniques I can teach you guys in the next episode, more in the PvP aspect. Maybe I'll even get another UHC renowned YouTuber or something for UHC into this series, and we can demonstrate some PvP, some average. Maybe I'll even do a game where I'm at 0-0, kind of like a highlights in UHC tips and tricks. But up until this point, I hope this really did help you in the caves. I know this episode was kind of done in a short area, and it was more quick commentary and inform you guys what to do. But up until this point, we've kind of did the hardest stuff, and now it's kind of straightforward, combining, getting levels, going to 0-0, and winning a UHC. And yeah, and then after this I can do YouTuber ones. Once again, I can do all these other ways. The UHC tips and tricks won't end here. Once we're done with the whole series of this, I'll bring out a season 2 for you guys. But as that stands, you should have this armor, or even better, you know, say you find more diamonds, find more gold, you could have way better stuff than I have right now. And you never know, UHC is luck and all this. It does have a little bit of skill to it and techniques. That's why I'm showing you my techniques. I'm giving you what I do, and hopefully it helps you all. If it did help you guys, leave a comment down below in your experience. or even tweet me. I love seeing your tweets. I love seeing your comments. Leave a like down below. It really helps out the series and helps it grow and get it out there for everyone, help everyone in UHC. And if you really did enjoy, leave a favorite. And if you're new, subscribe or consider subscribing. And check out, once again, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, this episode and the next episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.